Hello everyone, myself Preetu. I'm currently doing my MCA degree in University of Mysore. So here I'm going to giving presentation on the project face recognition attendance system. So what exactly a face recognition? A face recognition is a computer application for automatically identifying or verifying a person from the digital image or any video source. So these are all the contents of the project. Let's see the definition. Face recognition is a biometric method of identifying an individual by comparing live capture or digital image data with the stored record for that person. Face recognition attendance system is a marked attendance based on this technology. Here the recorded data is a training data of a person image and the digital image is a current recognizing image. Scope of a project: it provides an automated attendance system that is practical, reliable and eliminate disturbance and time loss of traditional attendance system. Present a system that can accurately evaluate students' performance depending on their recorded attendance rate. So this is a project development status that you can see in a picture, that how much period of time it takes to develop the complete project or a software. So the methodology is here for this particular application we use a software process model called waterfall model, and yeah, everyone knows waterfall model is a basic model in a software engineering. That means that is a linear sequential phases where all the phases are depends on the previous one. So here we can say the requirement, design, implementation, verification, maintenance are all the phases of a waterfall model, and the next phase is depends on a previous phases. For example, see in the requirements, it is a requirements of a project that is software requirements or it may be a hardware requirements, whatever. But by the help of the requirements, by using a requirements, the project design will be developed. So we can say that it is depends on a previous one. So here the design is a software architecture, we can say, and by that architecture or by that blueprint of a software, we are going to implement the software. So that is a construction of a software by using design and the requirements. So after the implementation, we have to verify the software. Verify means we have to validate the software, we have to check the software. First we have to install the software and we have to do the test cases for the software, and we have to debug the software, and finally the maintenance. For every software we have to maintain it properly in a proper way, and we have to manage the software in a timeliness. So we have to check the errors, optimize the capabilities and all. So system context diagram, it is similar like block diagram. This gives you a clear picture of all the entities present in a project and how they are interact with each other. The entities like models. So we can say student, web camera, faculty and admin, these are all the entities or also models. So here a student will enter the details to the software, that is face recognition attendance system software. When the system will accept the details of the student, and it will enable the web camera, and web camera will capture the image of the student and will generate the report to the faculty, and faculty will enter the details back to the system, and system will give a generated report, that is marked attendance report, to the admin activity, and admin will going to manage all the activities of the system. So DFD, that is a data flow diagram. So here the flow of data or flow of a whole project will represent in a diagrammatic form. So when the student will register to the system, register will done by giving a name and roll number to the system, and when the system will register by giving roll number and name, it will going to store in a admin activity. And after provide the student details, you can see in a picture And when student trigger to the image acquisition means it is a image processing. And when the student is first time giving a face recognition to the system, it will going to process the image by using a web camera, and image appear on a window, and it will detect face detection will be happen here. So training set of data, that means training set means here the system will train the system to identify the faces. So after feature extraction will be done by the training set of data, and after the feature extraction, feature recognition will be done and will be marked attendance, and the marked attendance will be gone to the image admin activity, and admin will going to manage all the activities in a diagram. So this is a data flow diagram of a student registration. That student will enter the details for a sign up, and will if the student is already existed, there is no sign up and all required, just giving log into the system and give the face recognition, and it will mark the attendance. If the student is first time doing it, he have to sign up for the software by giving name and roll number, and it will provide a generated report to the admin activity, and admin will provide report updating, and admin will going to manage all the process. If the student is not entered the details properly, it will notify it is invalid details. Data flow diagram of image acquisition. This is a flow of diagram for the image processing. That is when the student will image preview, it will trigger to the image processing. When the faculty will trigger, it will going to image processing. When the web camera will enable, it acquire the image, and computer vision toolbox, image acquisition toolbox, and image processing toolbox. These are all the toolboxes which are used for the image processing. And computer vision toolbox will provide the vision for the image processing, and image acquisition toolbox will ability to connect cameras for the image processing. Image processing toolbox, it will image import, processing and export image for the image acquisition. This is a data flow diagram for the face detection. When the student capture the image, it will go to the edge detection. After that edge detection, convolutional canal. Convolutional canal is a choosing of an image size on a basis of the matrix. Next is earth features. Earth features is like digital image feature used in object or anything, not only an object or anything for that matter, to recognize. And after that, it find the pixel value of the object, and AdaBoost, it is an algorithm. It will process the relevant facial features, so it improve the generalization ability of a node classifier, and consequently the face detection perform of a face detector is improved. And after it will process relevant facial feature. And cascading is also an object detection algorithm used to identify face on any image or any real-time video, or verify that set of facial features. And after it will cropping a face. Cropping the face is like after the detect, it will crop the image from the, it will crop the face from the image, and it will stores the image, and it will stores the image in a database that is called a training set. It is a way of discovering relationship between different data set or same data set in different context. And after it will provide the image set to the admin activity, and admin will provide report to the admin, and the admin will going to manage all the process of the system. So this is a data flow diagram of face recognition. When feature extraction will done, even faces, Principal component analysis. Principal component analysis is a mathematical formulation used in the reduction of data dimension, which gives the eigenphase used for computer vision problem of face recognition. And linear discriminant analysis, it is a pattern recognition. It is a technique of getting a pattern recognition which takes into account that different variables of an object or work by finding pattern of an image. And local binary pattern will it is type of visual descriptor used for classification in computer vision, so it extract the linear combination of features. And then facial landmark design, it is a determined point by point of areas such as eyes, nose, mouth, eyebrows on a face, and it accuracy and validity in measuring distance. And after the feature extraction, it will go on to the feature classification. Feature classification includes two. It will extract unique facial features. Distance classifier. Distance classifier is a minimum distance of a facial feature. And support vector machine. It is an algorithm to get pattern recognition in feature classification, and then unrecognized picture will give to the comparison in there. It compares the image with the training set of image and recognize the face image and generate the attendance and update the attendance to the attendance sheet, and it will give to the admin activity, and admin will manage all the activity like update and manage the data. And after feature classification, it gone to the comparison of image, unrecognized image, and comparison of image, and it will recognize the face image and will generate the attendance and update attendance. I already explained this. So system architecture or system design, we can say. So it is a training. This is the registration phase of student for the training phase. So when student login details, register student and enable web camera and capture image and detect the face and training set. So this is the process of a registration for the student. So system architecture of testing phase. So this is a system designed for taking attendance, that is for testing phase. Faculty will login details and attendance sheet. Then faculty will enable web camera and capture the image and detect the faces and tested set. So this is the recognition phase. Training set, feature extraction, feature classification, and it gone to the face identification and testing data, feature extraction, feature classification. It gone to the feature identification and the attendance sheet. It will mark the attendance. So I already explained what is a feature extraction and feature classification and all. So this is a database dictionary. This is a relational table for the student data and how the student attendance and all and student details and all will marked in a database, stored in a database. So this is a database design. So face recognition attendance system. It classifies 4 MATLAB training set, tested set, and the Excel sheet. This training set of data is already stored data in a system. This testing set is currently giving image for the taking attendance. So this Excel sheet is to used to mark the attendance. So testing data is data and it will capture image. The training set, it will all in a image format itself. So this is a login page of admin. face recognition attendance system. You can see in a picture that admin will have to give the username and password and have to log into the page. And this is a home page of system for student registration attendance system. If the student is first time giving attendance, then he need to register first and then give the attendance. So in order to register, you have to click the button register, and if he is a existed student in a system, so we just gone to the attendance button. So if you click on register, which I shown in a previous slide, that will give to this window. Then you need to give a roll number and name and have to submit for the next process. You can see in a picture how I put the screenshot of it. On successful login, the interface to capture the image appears on clicking the camera on button. The dialog box appears to ask about the device type and the resolution type, so that you can see in a picture. So after the camera on, in previous slide I shown, the student image will appear on a screen like you seen in a screen, how the picture will appear in a screen. So when the capture button is pressed, the image has been captured and preview is shown into other axis, highlighting the detecting face that you can see in a picture. So this is a picture you are seeing in a screen is a multiple phases are captured while registration with different expressions for more accuracy. For the different expression, it works for a accuracy rate. So here this is on clicking the generate attendance button, the recognition process starts and detecting faces are recognized. And these are recognized faces, that is test images are going to match with the training set of images which are already trained by the system. So that is the shown in image. So and finally, the purpose of doing all the process is to generate the attendance. So here in Excel sheet, the attendance of student data will be recorded as mentioned, the roll number, student name and the attendance status as present, absent, likewise. So that is a picture of that. So scope for future work is currently the system has reached the accuracy level up to 80% for partial and dense image. It can further be improved to obtain higher accuracy level. Further, 2 or more IP cameras can be employed and each image can be processed separately. The result of this can be merged to obtain better results and accuracy is denser classrooms. And the learning and experience is it is wonderful experience working on face recognition attendance system with enthusiastic and like-minded people, wherein we explored a world of part of artificial intelligence, that is managed image processing, which relate to our system from capturing images, detecting faces, storing them in a database, extracting facial features, recognizing them and generating attendance through different algorithms from books and websites. We have learned most of the industry strategies used for completion of project by keeping accounts of time, quality and budget. These are all the main reason of our industries, currently MNCs. This project was a door to stage of success towards a bright software engineering career. So conclusion is there may be various types of lighting conditions, seating arrangements and environment in various classrooms. Most of these conditions have been tested on a system and system has shown 100% accuracy for most of the cases. There may also exist student portraying various facial expressions, wearing hairstyles, beards, spectacles, etc. All of these cases are considered and tested to obtain a high level of accuracy and efficiency. Thus, it can be concluded from the above discussion that reliable, secure, fast, and an efficient system has been developed, replacing a manual and unreliable system. This system can be implemented for better results regarding the management of attendance and leaves. The system will save time, reduce the amount of work that administrations have to do, and will replace the stationary materials with electronic apparatus, and reduces the amount of human resources required for the purpose. Hence, a system with expected result has been developed, but there is still some rooms for improvement. So this is about conclusion. So I hope you like this video, and thanks for watching, and thank you.